12 mistakes entrepreneur or business people do that lead them to failure. Sometimes entrepreneurs tend to quit their businesses as a result of not achieving the expected outcomes they might have assumed before the establishment of the business. But what really prompts them to do that is probably they are not on the right track in doing what they are supposed to do to meet that objectives. An instance where people fail to go by rate, they tend to quit their business because they are not following the right procedure that they should be doing. When they have failed in their objectives or in their business area. 12 reasons why businesses fail. Reason number 1 is that intention to quit. Intending to quit. Sometimes they have the belief that upon going into the business, they have to attain the profit margin they expected at that same moment. But it is not always the case. In doing business, you do invest, put money into your business, hoping that returns will come at an expected time or a stated date, but it doesn't. But that should not warrant you from quitting that business. It's a mistake most entrepreneurs do. Once they notice the expected result they want in a certain period is not met, they intend to quit. Number 2 is becoming the CEO too early. This is a practice we have in Africa, and it's relevant to be specific. Once you establish a business, instead of you being an employee to that business, what you do, you tend to become the chief executive officer. And then you fold your hand, you fail to plan, you fail to work by the plan, dedicate all the services to your subordinates, and then pay less attention to that business. So what you only do is you sit down, wait for their outputs, and then you use that output to ascertain your profits. It's a factor that is leading to the failure of businesses in this country. In the establishment, you are not the CEO until the target you've set, say in the range of 5-6 years, is met. You put on the best work, hard work, lead by an example, and then you ensure that everyone is on his or her toe to deliver results. Hence, there is that possibility for the business to attain. If you fail to do that, the business dies. Reason number 3, trying to take advice from too many people. There are times you want to establish a business. Say, for instance, you want to establish a factory to be producing mineral water. And then what you do is to look at most successful entrepreneurs in that sector. Seek their advice. Ask questions as to what were they achieving when they were at the level you are. You get better advice from them than going to an ordinary person who you think has attained more but doing less in the industry. Asking for the right advice. A lot of people just go into business. They don't seek advice, they don't seek consultants. They just go into it. And if you go into it without getting appropriate advice as to whether you suit that business you want to do, the possibility for you to succeed in that business is very low. So what you do is you ask advice or you seek advice from different people who've got the know-how, who've attained the successes you want to attain. Number 5 is building influence. Building influence as against forcing. Often most entrepreneurs try to force their products to customers. And once that expectation of them forcing their product to customers is not met, become discouraged and proceeding that business. It shouldn't be like that. What you should do is build an influence within the enterprise you want to establish, with the product you want to manufacture, with the product you want to trade in. Build influence, lead by example, and then the customer within and out of your domain will be searching for your product as a result of the influence you've built around your enterprise. But this is absent in our business environment. And because it is absent, our customer base is usually very small. And the chances to survive in a small market environment for an enterprise or an entrepreneur is very low. Looking at the cost attached, administrative cost, the overheads and all that. So you have to be very smart, build influence in doing your business so that people will come in rather than you forcing it. Someone will say, I'm just buying it because it's here. I really don't like this product. I'm just going in because a friend has paid his transport from ABC point to this point, so I have to do it. No, that will not let your business grow. Allow the customer, do something that will influence the customer to go to your factory, go to your shop, stand in a queue, and then get your product. That will make your business survive. In the absence of all those factors, no way, you can't survive. And 6 is living the dream too early. Most of the entrepreneurs, when they think they're making inroads into the business, they try to go in for luxury cars, luxury houses, living in luxuries and all that. This makes the business fail. When you want to succeed in the business, it is that time you need to hold on all your expenses and develop savings pattern. If you have a huge sum of money at the bank as your savings, or you use that money to invest into the business, it's multiply the output of your product or your business. But the others, the inverse applies to most of the entrepreneurs in Africa, and Sierra Leone to be specific. Once they have some money as a profit margin, what we'll do, we'll go to the best bar, best restaurants, we eat one of the most expensive food in town, and all this is a deduction to the capital. So you don't need to live the dream you love too early as an entrepreneur. Right? Number 7 is to try to sell many products. We are of the opinion that, okay, if I'm selling, say I'm investing in real estate, if I'm investing in the production of alcohol, if I'm investing in the manufacturing of juice, if I'm investing in the importation of used goods, if I'm investing into restaurants, putting all that cost together will bring me higher profits. No. It kills your business. It takes expertise away from you. The good thing you should do as a very good entrepreneur and to keep you in the business is to specialize in a particular product. Be known for a particular product. Say Techno. There's every chance that Techno has got every chance to make whatever product, whatever phone. Samsung has got a chance to make other phones. But what they did was to specialize in a particular product. So once you say Samsung, you have somewhere you can go and get your Samsung. So you have to specialize yourself in a particular product so that reconciliation, doing your business reconciliation will be very easy, not be tough as expected and out of the diverse business environment where you have different businesses, different products, and then you try to put it together. It's hard, except you are a high income earner or high income investor. You can do that. But as an entrepreneur investing in certain businesses, you need to specialize in a particular product. Number 8, thinking you know everything. No one is a reservoir of knowledge. And if you are doing business, you think you know everything about that business, forget it. Your business is going to die down. You share ideas with your competitor. You look at your competitors. Improve on what they lack, Ask questions around. Develop new omen. Develop new products. Bring in new ideas. Take all ideas from different businesses and then implement it to one. So if you think you know all, there's no way you're going to ask. You'll be producing the wrong product, believing that this is the best, and your sales level drop. And when you call entrepreneur, you know what comes to mind? It says, entrepreneur is sales. So it's good you share ideas, get ideas from other people, expertise, people who have made their mark in the entrepreneurship world, incorporate few of their ideas to yours, and then you come up with excellent output. Number 9 is partying too much. Oh yeah, I've got money, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm investing in real estate, a lot of income is coming. So what I'll be doing is every weekend I'll go for say the best club, and then I keep clubbing all over the place, and for the best ladies night every night. You know what you're doing? Each time you move, each time you party, you spend more money, and that money is going out of the business. It's not coming in. So at the end of the day, your profits, if your profit is to go to $1,000 or $3,000, $15,000 as the case may be, and then that profit is being taken to, say, on Friday it's Africana night, Wednesday it's ladies night, and then you keep partying all over the place, you are reducing your capital, and it will reach a time you get discouraged, and then you quit your business, and then that business dies. Number 10, acting like a boss rather than an employee is another factor that kills our businesses. Work hard in your business, in your factory. Be an example so that your employees, those you employ, if they see you working like them or even more than them, they will double up their effort. 11 is not having a schedule. There's a saying that if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So as a business or as an entrepreneur, you should have a schedule. You have a target. ABC is what I'm going to achieve this week. If I didn't achieve it, BCD I will achieve next week. But what are the factors that is not going to make me achieve this particular week? You should have a schedule of within which you can. 12, not knowing the value of a business plan. A lot of people don't even have their business plan. You set up a plan, set up a budget, set up a yearly target.